Well, good evening. This audio on the video platform will be out tonight on the 7th month of the 2025 Christmas year. The double box, 20th day. Christmas season is about 3 months away. Start formulating the proverbial Christmas begging season. This is your own one and only audio addiction on the video platform. The Black Sheep, Mr. Mumbles here in the outskirts on a beautiful day to be alive. I witnessed a grown-ass man, grown, who works for the company. He's part-time, just fills in when we get all out of hand. Lily's shaking and crying this morning because he do all the hiring behaviors with TSA that he just couldn't handle being downtown St. Paul or Minneapolis at 4:30 in the morning. Couldn't do it and turned the tail and left. This is a grown-ass man shaking and crying. I just looked at him and I said, "You for real? What'd you expect? Disney?" Looked at me and left. Turned to the boss. "You are a heartless little bastard." I said, "Yes, I am." "He's a grown-ass man. I'll go round." Turned tail and left. Okie dokie. That's the way it is in downtown Minneapolis and downtown St. Paul. They had the concerts in town and a lot of homeless people out and about. Usual sex parties right there in the bus stops. And it's a grown-ass man working for TSA for 25 years. When people think they could just commandeer a limo, it's like, listen, we're under contract. I just don't pick up any drunk woman and man who think they can jump on. Can't afford it. So just move on to something more. Something more substantial. Went to the parade. We walked out and left. I did video just the opening with the men and women in blue. And the men with the armed forces was kind of way in the back and out of open things. And we just believe it was boring as hell. Saw the Lakeview marching band. They were epic. They tore it up. But other than that, it was like extremely boring. Went to the thing yesterday. We'll be on this channel. Went to the Main Street. Look at all this stuff. Have all the car show videos up on both channels of the Raspberry ones I put up. Did some videoing. 3-day week in the outskirts. Got some candy thrown at us. Got a straw. But it is a beautiful day to be alive in the great state of Minnesota, in this country where people are dying in the oceans and the desert to come here to work for a living and have a good life. We appreciate it when it comes to the audio. All the haters and the she-shed is on vacation. I see the Daily Woo and Carpetbagger were in Disney, and Carpetbagger now is going up Highway 1. He's done that before, and I noticed people are speaking of going next year on the Century for Route 66 and other Husses next year. That'll be a big thing in your feed next year. Route 66. I was over at the White Steaks on Saturday. Visited a few graves. Wandered through in the outskirts. Talked about morning. MzVicky will speak more of a long form today. Well, let me ever call the show. least she put me in the notes like a grown-ass woman. A grown. There was every branch buried there, all the wars. We always know about Hitler, who capitulated and wasn't supposed to rearm for World War I. Was to end all wars. The brown shirts. They're always over there blind mute. That's the way he hears it because he can't see, right? The brown shirts in Pennsylvania. They practice on cripples and children to march Jews into ovens. 1939, September 1st. The brown shirts and Hitler decided to invade Poland, Russia. Kicked it off, exterminating people. We got dragged in by Japan. We got dragged in grand tradition. We had to storm those beaches, as I always say, snap the necks to crowds and free those Jews. And Hitler took his own life. Where did he go? Ratline with the Catholic Church, burning those churches to the ground for the behavior of children. Burn it to the ground. He capitulated. We weren't done, but September 2nd, 1945, all the slaughtering was done in hangings in Berlin, and Russians into, unfortunately, rapes. The war ended September 2nd, 1945. They surrendered. They capitulated to the country. MacArthur was the head of Japan, and they turned their back on him because that's what they did with the empire. A lot of men and women lost their lives for us. If we didn't do it, I'd be speaking English. I mean, not English, I'd be speaking German or Japanese. God knows, I've been watching that Paradise show. Good show. ABC. Almost on the last two shows. And we had the Forgotten War. Vietnam. Didn't do much. We did go to Berlin. Desert Storm, we went up to Baghdad. Didn't do it in Vietnam. 52,000 plus men and women were sacrificed. Many wars. The men and women in blue and the firemen, military men run to fires. These people have balls the size of basketballs and ovaries the size of oak trees. Who are these serve this country for you? People really don't care unless Memorial Day or 4th of July. Then they'll speak up and speak out. I speak for these men. I always say, yes, I've served my country. I serve them. But I always make sure I remember them every day, not just on a couple days. Walk to the white stakes by the airport in silence and read the names of all the branches, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant, National Guard, Coast Guard. They are in and out of uniform. We thank you so much for the service of this fine, fine country, without which we have little, nothing at all. And I appreciate all you guys do for me. Appreciate like a cop call a crackhead. 9/11 victims. We have a draft dodger up on the hill. A big, beautiful bill. Convicted felon, adjudicated rapist. The meltdown in the MAGA, trying to wag the dog. It's fun to watch them, all the righties melt down. With the hunt, your 45th, 47th selected, installed President of the United States of America. You are your choices in life we always talk about, right? You are your choices. I don't run with poor people. I don't. Criminals. Never have and never will. Not what I do. Nope. Why would I? It's no fun. You run with good people, and you'll be in good places. When you run with bad people, bad things happen. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. Not a chance. Not now, not ever. Whatever's clever. That's all you got to do. Start snapping the necks of the people that hurt children. The Crowleys. He's dead. She should be simply executed or deported. Public hangings. P stood for Penn State. Penn University. Like I said, if you choose not to like gay men having sex, I can understand that. But remember, you cannot watch two women. That is gay sex. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. I had to explain that to a driver who just doesn't know how to speak. He's constantly swearing. He looked at me, what are you effing talking about? I said, you don't like two men having sex. You can't watch two women when you go on whatever channels you go on. You're watching gay sex. He soon turned tail and walked off. Guy's most uneducated white man I've ever met in my entire life. Wonders why does he make any girl? The most unfriendly person you could possibly imagine. But yes, when you're having, sluts are whores in the backseat. Sluts are selective on the couch. You make love in the bed. Put a condom on us. I can hear it right here. Prevent AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, and needle in the penis. Ouch. When we unwanted pregnancies, a lot of Christmas babies were conceived in spring break. We'll be looking for someone to adopt. Adoption is the option. Pam Bondi and Magic Johnson and Pete Rose. Line there, line now. Favorite phrase. Just wondering. Because women, when they pump you full, the father runs off. You now carry the groceries. They wanted to hand me something for kids or something for I said, ma'am, I have no kids I know of. She looked at me and I said, I have no kids I know of. I'll support what you're doing, but I have no children that would I'll be able to sign up for that, whatever. I'll pass on the good word to somebody that I know who cares about your behavior. Kind of looked at the squirm, but move on. I'm just watching. And when you're out having the time of your life drinking, fine. Somebody don't drive. Call some murder. Call Miss Morning. Call Mikey Python. I guess she did like a 3-hour live stream on Foodie Booty or something. 3 hour? Who in their God's name would do something like that? Behaviors. So I understand. Maybe we'll get the lead hater on here. Back to his behaviors. Carl. Santa Claus. You know that pisses off his brother. Dingling, who called the show, refused to take accountability for his actions. Yeah, but just call someone, or you murder someone. That's all there is to us. Thank you so much. Public service announcement of myself and all the board members of Speculation Sports. We speculate. Damn it, you win. Let's see. Get some nice couple of views here and there over on Spotify where I get paid. And Apple Podcasts, Chrome, Box, Deezer, Spreaker, and Podbean. Thank you. United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, Switzerland, France, Chile, Malaysia. Where in the hell's that plane? And anyone said, let my people go. Israel, Czech, Ecuador, Estonia, Spain, Hungary, and Russia. Ontario's, Canada. Toronto and Macedon, I can't pronounce. We have $190 in the bank account over here, and Spreaker. Spotify and Spreaker pay me, so I appreciate that. New York is 5 times you carry the load. Smithtown, Rochester, I can't pronounce it, SCH, whatever, El-Khati, in New York, Pennsylvania, Altoona. Florida, Jacksonville, home of you-know-who, Dingling, Michigan, Westland, Illinois, I'm walking in the city of Oregon, Chicago, in Minnesota, Minneapolis, once in Texas, Cedar Park, Houston, Legal City, and Squanian. He's too poor to IU to the devil, Jim Shure, the lead guitarist for George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. Monkey Beat. Look the band up. Look it up. Monkey Beat, Jim Shure. If you ever see him, say, hey, son. Cowpote says hello. He's too poor to die. The man has an IOU to the devil. But anyways, welcome. It's Sunday. I was going to take a nap, and I said if I took a nap, I'm going to go to sleep. And tonight's chicken and rice tonight out on the back deck. We went to the parade, and big long gaps. He shot up an email to him to complain. I'm like, I know some guy who kind of organizes. I see him occasionally. I'll tell him like, way too many. I was going to videotape the men and women blue. I did, but then when the military came down, they were always close together. So I just did the fire trucks came through. So that was kind of fun to see the fire trucks. But I couldn't really videotape. There was too many kids in front of me, and there's a lot of music going on. So she went and made an appointment for her fingers to get fixed, and she went over and got stuff at the grocery store to eat because it was so boring. I said, listen, my mom was like, she'd be pissed. It was so bad. It was just the Lakeville marching band in the south and north just killed it. They're so good when they come. They killed it. That marching band did. They are so good. They don't have a lot of marching bands anymore, but they were really, really good. Whenever I've seen them before in the other parades, and they just kill it. So shout out to Lakeville. They do a really, really good job on the marching behavior. The Panthers. So it's good to see them out there bouncing right along, dancing stuff. They had a lot of youth stuff. They had girls softball, fast and under, whatever they had. The boys, the hockey program came through. That was good to see. All local people businesses came by, a lot of floats from other cities came by. But I was extremely the way the big openings was just way too much, and I just said, let's get out of here, let's go home. I'm bored. I'm not going to wait because people were leaving. It was just boring. Stopped at the dollar store. She got some stuff for Cocoa Banana. We had the time of our lives. But money was good this weekend. When he quit, then all of a sudden my still got changed. When he walked, and I'm like, sure, I think I made, $400 this weekend or more. And it's like, fine, you're going to cry about it. You're a grown-ass man. You're in your 60s. It's like, come on, man, it's not that bad. You're downtown, the door's locked. I sleep all the time. I'll take a nap for like an hour or something. Door's locked. People knock my door and just look at them. I'm locked inside the vehicle. You're a grown-ass man. Ground. Shaking and crying. I'm like, what? Did someone fun rape you or what? I just look at the guy in the office like, what the hell's wrong with you? Do all the hiring, all the behavior, all the stuff you got to do, and you only last week, and you walk, and you work for TSA. I don't know, whatever. But the parade was a disappointment. The Raspberry Festival. I was with my mom all the time when she lived here before she moved down to Arizona. She moved down there in 2006, I think it was, and she died in 2012. She went first, 1/11/12. If my brother would have died first, because when her daughter died, 888, that took her for a loop. But if she would have been alive, she would have lived. And when my brother went 12, that would have just burying two kids would have been enough. That would have pushed her into the grave. But it's the way she goes. I tell my cousin come by and slap me on the ass. What the hell? I thought it was my wife, and he came down. So I saw him last time at the I was talking with him. We were visited the grave, and he was at my his mom is it's my dad's sister. So we were talking about when my dad died. She had to go tell her, and she was shaking because she, it was a big thing. So when he died, he died on July 4th. His brother died on Labor Day. So, but he's good to see. He does a lot of work up at the shop too. Very good welder. Does a really good job. He does a lot of stuff at the shop too as well. His dad was a very good body man, so he does stuff at the shop. So we were talking about some job. Someone's buying a fire truck, I guess, and they want to do some fabricating on it. So he was asking about it, and I said, sure. I said, I'll do it for, I can do it for about $10,000. It's going to take a while. He goes, that's fine. The guy got it somewhere down in Tennessee. He wants to make it into like a, kind of like what they do. He wants to make it a party bus, whatever. He wants to put a little something in there. I don't know if it's a hot tub or something in the middle of it. So I said, we can do that. Just talk to Rugburn and talk to everybody else and get the blueprints out. We can do that. I said, so he bought the thing for $3,000. So I said, sure, make it into what do you want to call those, a party thing, whatever the hell it is. So I said, sure, we can do that. You dream it, you can achieve it. If I had my way, I'd buy a bunch of schoolies and make a bunch of RVs, kind of like Wandering Gypsy has right now. I'm so happy for her that she has her Wandering Gypsy is in her thing. I'm so happy that she's running around in her schoolie in something civilized. She can sleep. So congratulations on her doing videos and riding around in her schoolie instead of sleeping in the back of a Jeep, which made no sense to me. Anybody that does that's insane. So I'm really happy that Wandering Gypsy is out doing stuff and getting it done. Congratulations on her. Whatever else. So I'm good to see her do that. So, but anyways, having the time of my life. Life is good. Why say that? So, what's her name? MzVicky, right? She was a little perturbed with me because the things I'm saying that, like I said in the short version of the video, that that her family would see or hear whatever I've talked about. Listen, lean in and listen, Spirit, like I said. Okay, you're the one that openly pledged your love to Sarasota Tim. I just listen to that. I'm like, and she says she doesn't listen when she reads the transcript. Why would you read the transcripts? I don't understand that. Why you would? It's like, listen, woman. Line there, line now. But if you're worried what your family thinks about you on YouTube, maybe you should be doing YouTube. You are obsessed with Timmy. You're obsessed with Timmy. Period. It's like, just like with Carl, he's right back at it. After his 2-week sabbatical on probation, gets out. You did do the Caterpillar one. That was cool. Good to see that behavior. But we all know that it doesn't last very long. It just doesn't. Whatever is going on with Timmy, it's never-ending behavior, What's his name? This one. Ding-a-ling and his behavior. That's never ending. It's never going to stop. But it was just kind of funny to hear her complain that I'm obsessed. No, I'm not obsessed. I just think it amazes me how people can listen to this guy. That's why I always put in the notes, because it's the haters that she thinks they're truth tellers. I don't understand. If a guy wants to tell bold-faced lie and try to take advantage of old people, I guess that's their choice. That's their problem. I'd rather choke down an hour 15 of a what's this Lawrence B. Vance wants to release the Trump letter. Okay. Never a Trumper, right? Never a Trumper, right? Remember that he's never a Trumper. That's what he was, a never a Trumper. What's this? Telehook and Portland, Oregon. Go away with us. Might be some more beers or something. But I would just tell her, it's like, I mean, there's nothing I do that I'd be ashamed of on YouTube. I don't sit here and never will drop the double G hard R on here. I mean, like certain creators, I use Amberly Ambrosia, but young lady, you can be critical of Sarasota Tim, but people can't question your motives. I mean, in your makeup, no one cares about your makeup. If you think for one reason I'd be hot on you, and like I've said, you have to be a certain height to get on this ride. At least 5'10" to get on this ride, young lady. If you're a Saturday Night Hun, you're a NASCAR, a one-night rendezvous, and it'd be about it. Morning would be the morning, and it's over. It's like, it's here's your taxi cab money, go home, whatever. But you can't have it both ways. You can't have both ways. You can't piss and moan about this or that. Can't do it. Then all of a sudden have double standards. Can't do it, young lady. Can't do it. Accuser claims she met Trump at disgrace. Okay. All right, people are coming out against it, but it was just kind of funny with MzVicky, but like I said, I'll give her credit. She put my name in the notes, and the stuff at the end that I'm crude or whatever else, and he's glad that Dinger didn't call the show, and that was epic behavior right there. That was absolutely hilarious. Dinger refused to take accountability for his actions, calling the show. But that's the way she goes. But it was just like, I don't think your family's going to find my stuff. But if you're doing your stuff to keep your family happy, then you have a very shallow life, I guess, if this is what your whole life is watching Timmy. Like I said, where do I make money quicker? I make it here on Sprocker. 110 whatever. I make a good chunk of money selling stuff on eBay and Facebook, and obviously I'm LLC'd when it comes to doing welding for my uncle. I mean, this year I'll probably make about 50 grand, maybe more. Last year was a good chunk. It all depends what projects he has for me to do. And when I get up there to Blaine and work with my cousin and figure things out, whatever we're doing, that's a good side hustle, LLC. But I mean, I like podcasting, but people have been critical of me my whole life. I've been in this social media realm. I'm opinionated on people. I call people out, and people call me out, and I get it. That's the way she goes. I surely would not. I don't call people the P word unless you are one. I won't just say that or something. There's some weird behavior here on YouTube, like Carpegger and his weird behavior, but I don't think he's a pedophile. I just think he just doesn't have physical awareness of himself, what he's doing, like the one he went in that ride, climbing around. It's just strange. Whatever. They were all at the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. There was like a bunch of man children doing that behavior. I saw it passing through productions. Did a thing on the Daily Woo and his behavior. But it's just kind of hilarious. But no, I just thought that was kind of an epic behavior with her pissing and moaning about me, and you're not truth tellers. You hate listen, you hate watch. That's what you do, MzVicky. That's what you do. And you want to think, and then all of a sudden now you want to be a cougar and take a run at Tampa J. He's engaged. He's nothing special. He's a wannabe Daily Woo carpetbagger. He's obsessed with Halloween like Chris the Witch. But it was just kind of funny to listen to her and piss and moan and get all upset and frightened with me. And like, woman, it's not the end of the world here. It's the way she goes. Bitch, please. It is what it is. So I don't know what's going on with Sarasota Tim. I've seen some come through. I know that he's telling lies again because Mornings did something like that, I guess. I don't know. No Man Fanatic whispering sessions. No, that didn't work out very long for her. She's doing that. Whispering. Let's see here now. Let's see. Too hot to be outside. Let's go to the mall. So he's at the mall. He's at the boat ramp, it looks like. Prisoner of YouTube. Darling 8 days ago. That's kind of hilarious. Late night rant. I guess he had some rant the other day. 522K and the runway. The Johnny Vegas behavior. Who's another guy on the E4 Mafia? Bold-faced lies about Social Security, and I caught him. Okay, 3 days ago. So whoever this is, guy. All right, so he's another hate watcher. I don't really see much of his stuff, but he's another old man. Crush for Christ, renewing your mind. Carnival food hall for ad idea. Okay. True Colors again, crushing in Florida. Whoever the hell that is. I don't know who that is. Who is that crushing for? Hungry for content, let's go. Living in Sarasota, over Twins Head, so he's another hate watcher, crushing it in Florida. Don't know. So that kind of behavior going on. Gotta like that. It's never ending. Never ending. I don't know. What are you gonna do, right? I still love the chick in the on the jumbo prawn. That's pretty hilarious. That's pretty funny. Look on her face. And I see Joy Taylor get fired from Fox. Just go do Me Only fan. Just that's all she needs to do. Just be a Me Only fan. Go for it. Monetize your body. Have the time of your life. Make some gay. That's all you got to do. Okay? That's all you got to do. Before I call Carl. I haven't done this a long time. Minnesota. Misconnections. Let me see. Here we go. Sunday and great weather in St. Paul 31 minutes ago. Hello? What the hell that was all about? Your dog was my dog's twin, Erickson Park. We met in Duluth, Erickson Park. Your little pup was a twin of my little pup. You guys said your pup is part Chihuahua and I part Jack Russell. They both tan-colored white markups. They have the same face. Both have the little Yoda ears, not quite laying down and not quite standing. After we parted, I realized you should have taken a picture of two of them. If you're traveling up this way again, I'll have a photo of two of them. Okay, great. All right, we're happy for you. Orange County. Oh, there we go. Orange Chevrolet convertible, driving Highway 10 to the west. We both waved. Oh my God, this just blows you away. Chipotle in West St. Paul. I don't like Chipotle. We worked together. We worked the register. I came and I was immediately captivated about it. Once I saw you, shoulder length hair, snake bites. I kept sneaking glances, and maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. And I complimented you on before I left you. You liked my lip piercing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my word. Two Bethel beauties in Joseph Beach and Roosevelt. We made some eye contact, and we both saw lovely. I caught up off guard once you had a nose ring, orange top, and highlights with Bethel tea cover up. Your friend wore a dark suit, dark hair, and sunglasses. You got ice cream. I couldn't help but peek and smile at you both. Curious? Oh, my God. These are the best. I miss you, Ray. Lost into a conversation Wednesday. James from the Dual Lakeville beef jerky, North Burbs, boiled beef jerky. Thanks for cheering me up the other day. I just want to tell you, you're amazing. Okay, good. Maybe you had sex. Right? Jehovah's Witnesses, where are you? I miss you. Stop by. I have some change in my life. I'd like to chat again. I haven't seen you in the neighborhood for a while. Please come by. See you soon. Okay, I'll be by momentarily, okay? God damn. Oh, Brent and Aaron, a Pride event in Hennepin on 7/7. Brent, me, Aaron, you, Bloomington Mills, Pride Cur at Hennepin. The Sun's going, let's go to dinner. Okay, I'll come over for dinner, all right? I'll bring Ding with me, too, as well. Walmart and Grove Heights. The bald guy with a tank top and orange shorts and goatee, you're a smaller guy. I found you very attractive. I'm sure you noticed me. I like the way I saw this. I PM'd you today. Okay. Motorcycle rider on Old Cedar Avenue. That's by the Mall of America. I was walking along Old Cedar Avenue Trail and thought we looked at each other as you drove past. Looked like a Harley. I didn't know motorcycles. I wonder if you did see me. I wanted to chat. If you did, please reply. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on. HMT, Short Burnett, Minneapolis, 626. You had foot problems. We chatted while you were waiting. I intrigued and felt like you were too. I found your stature alluring. Alrighty then. HCMC Winter Clinic in Minneapolis. Your early 20s Latino male helping an older relative get checked in for an appointment. I was behind you, lots of eye contact. I was the guy with a small short sleeve shirt and gray hat with glasses. Covered with the nails, no hope. We were chatting at Arks Village. I lost my train of thought while talking to people, creating things. Should have asked for your number, but here's our chance to reconnect. Please stop this behavior. Joe from the show. Hey, Joe from the show. Let's call the show. Joe. I hope I remembered your name correctly. We met and then hit it off, but I had to help the other volunteer. I was totally wishing you had a way to keep your convoy going. You had some awesome vibe. Tell me if you grew up, and I'll let it know it's you. Oh my God. I'm going to call Ted the Talking Head. We'll call Carl. Let's call Ted the Talking Head. Let's call Ted. I haven't called Ted in a long, I haven't talked to him in a long, long time. No Ted the Talking Head.
Please leave your message.
I wonder if I should troll my sister. call her. I haven't talked to her in a while on the podcast. No, not there. Oh, well, it's too bad. What was this? What did Ted say? Up for dinner. I'll have to call back. Okay. I'll just talk to you later. You have a good night. There we go. Perfect. Let's get an update. Let's call Carl. Carl? Is it the lead hater who's now off probation?
Hello.
Welcome to The View. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
Long-time listener.
Appreciate you calling into the world famous fear mongering radio.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have, we went to the parade here in the great state of Minnesota. So disappointed in the Raspberry Felt. We left. I really couldn't do much videoing because it was too much music. I did video the fire trucks from the very beginning, but there was just too many music, too many kids in front of me, so I didn't bother. It was just in the parade. It had these big long breaks in it, so it was disappointing as hell. But what are you going to do? The Raspberry
Was
Fest.
that where they were selling all that stuff you were doing?
I have videos of other stuff coming up that more in tune. Those was just a quick video. That was a pre-parade like selling. I have other ones. I did like 5 of those other ones. That the camera shut off because it was so hot, so I just put those up for fun. That one up for fun. I have other videos coming up later of the whole Main Street of videotaping these I walked along. So that was like a pre-parade get together. So that the parade was, I thought, if it would have been, I could have done like some 8-minute video, but there was just too much music going on, and just forget it. I'm like, I'll just watch the parade, and it was such big breaks in the parade that it was people couldn't. I mean, you had to wait. People were leaving because you have to wait for 3 blocks for something to come up. So
Yeah.
it's got to be a consistent, I mean, Lakeville they had their marching band. They killed it. They were really good. After they came through, I said, let's go. She had to go to the dollar store to get something for a Cocoa Banana, and I got some, what the hell they call those chips? Her chips. They had some her chips in there, so I had some of those. So I was like,
Mr. State Fair is letting his wife go to the Dollar General.
Yeah, we went in. It's just exactly. We went. No, it's a dollar. It's a Dollar Tree in downtown Hopkins. So
I know, but not the Walmart, the Dollar Tree.
yeah, I know. She wanted to go. I usually don't go to Walmart unless I'm tooth and nail. But she goes, I want to stop by the dollar store. That's fine. So I got some chips while I was in there. So. Their candy was ripped through, pillow to post. Their candy was ripped through, so I think people bought a lot of their candy for the fair, for the dollar store. So, but I do like the Dollar General. I've been to a couple of those. Those have some good stuff in it. I've been to one up by the cabin one time. I needed a tweezer one time, and they had like a tweezer I needed for fish, and they had a tweezer one time. So I don't have a habit of going there. My other job, I used to buy paper plates for the break room all the time. I used to buy plates for the break room, whenever I needed some. But you go to $20, and if you're single, but I'm not the habit of eating the food there, like the stuff in the freezer. I mean, I get if you need something real quick, like a pair of sunglasses or something, but you just go in there and the stuff is real cheap. I mean, if you need something quick, but I'm not. Walmart is like on an emergency basis, I don't like going in there. I don't like the poor people in there. It just drives me insane. The one over there in Bloomington, they have a cop shop there because it's constantly behavior going on. It's just, I don't know poor people, as you know. I just don't. I don't like that guy. Anyway, so I did go listen to your sister, lovely and talented MzVicky.
I saw your video about it.
Yeah. And I talked about it, and I talked about here, and she's a little too thick for my young ass, and she's not tall enough. But here's the deal. You're a big man. I've ripped on you about watching him, that it's an addiction and it's your comfort food. When you are going to be critical of another, make a living, critical of another creator, I think you open yourself up for being critical of yourself. Would you not agree? Yes or no?
Yes. If you're going to be a commentator, you gotta be ready for people to get. You can't dish it out. You shouldn't do it.
I don't want to hear her tell me that she doesn't listen. She just reads the transcripts. That's a bold-faced lie. Well, why would you read the transcripts of my podcast?
Yeah, just like you saying, I just know you talked about me because it comes up in my Google.
Yeah, I saw it.
That may be true.
No, it's true, because I had like 70 emails from the company, Rugbirds company, and then I had my Google things that I put out. It's a Google
blind news. He does that shit. I don't watch. Someone told me at the 10-minute mark or whatever.
Right, but you told me, and then I was going to go look at it. And you told me, so I went and listened. I listened to it. I did. I saw the.
I know you're not lying about that because I'm the one that told you.
Right. So when you told me, I think after you told me, before I saw the email, I can't remember. It was within an hour of me and you talking. I went through I had like a bunch of emails. And I had to go through company ones, and I got to my Google. They call them Google, whatever they want to call them. I have one for George Thorogood, Hart, whatever. It will tell me what's going on and my favorite things. I want a certain Google. It's called Google Alerts. That's what it was. So if you put my name in, it's called Cowpote. So it came out that she put my name in there, and it gave it to me. So after
because when you put up a video, I'm usually in it, and it tells me.
Right.
Yeah, so I get the same. I know what you're talking about. Right. I get the same thing.
Right. So I had a feeling it's when you told me. Then I went and I listened to it. Like I said in the video and the audio, I give her credit. She put me in the notes. She had the balls, the ovaries to say my name, put it in like a real person instead of the alluding to who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I give her credit because Blind Views is so chicken to say anything. He'll rarely say your name. What's his name? Your uncle, Dingling. He kind of will say my name, but he was all pissed off when he called the show and was all mad about it, and pissing and moaning about that behavior. That I was trying to get your uncle brand exposure all worked up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Trying to troll him a little bit because he's become a troll channel. So, but I love how she said. Like I said in the video, my sister will watch my videos or something. She goes, "You're crazy. What do you do on the railroad tracks?" Or I might be going somewhere on the Adventure Channel, and I'm going through the woods somewhere, and I'm putting myself in a bad. Like when I walked across the railroad tracks across the Mississippi, she goes, "You're stupid to be up there. Train comes, you're done." You know what I'm saying? Because I had to walk.
Yeah, my son texted me last night, and he said. It was funny because you could hear his kids talking in the background when I was making one of those videos.
Right.
At the visitor center.
Right.
I mean, I can't control them from talking.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm not filming them, and I don't.
Hey, one time I was down at the river, the Minnesota River, about 3 years ago, and there was the grandma with her twin grandsons, right? And they wanted to sit in the back seat of my PT Cruiser. So as I was walking away, they were thanking me, and I was telling them, I said, "You're entirely welcome to be in the PT Cruiser," because they wanted a picture in the back seat. The grandma did. They loved the little car, and they sat in the front seat, and she took a picture. So as I walked off, I said, "You're welcome. You listen to grandma and have a good day." It was a conversation.
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, they can hear the kids, but the point was they wanted to sit in the convertible, and I said, "Sure. I'll put the top back down. You guys can sit in." I wasn't going to videotape, but as I walked off, as I had the camera turned the other direction, I said, we talked. They could hear the kids in the video. It was the grandma thanked me, and I said, "Not a problem," because they loved the PT Cruiser. They thought it was cute. They both sat in it, and she took pictures of them. So. That's okay. You can. Yeah. I videotape in public. I tried. You can hear people in the background. That's fine. But if you're just going to zero on children the whole time, and I don't care if you're kids or not, you put yourself in a bad position. That's why a lot of good celebrities don't put the pictures of their kids up anytime or anywhere, because the Chinese will take a picture. Will take that picture and put it in an advertisement. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, they were two cool videos. One they played Jingo with construction vehicles, and then the other one they played hockey. It was super cool.
That museum looked. You did a good job on the museum. It's too bad that no one cares, and it's a shame because things like that are cool to see and gives people an idea to go do something like that. See, you did it in a quick time where what's his name, Carpetbagger went to Disney. It did an hour and 15 video. The Daily Woo did it in 20. Which one would you think you'd watch? You'd watch the Daily Woo.
Yeah, I was just trying to give a sample.
No, that's perfect. That's all.
What it's going to be like.
That's all you need. I watched the whole thing. It was cool. You laid down the history and the pictures, and that's all you need to do. But some of these people, like Carpetbagger, thinks he needs to do these long. I mean, this is a long-term audio. You listen to it, but a long-term showing me something like what I do on my other channel, 11. I've been doing 8 minutes in this channel. It's people can watch it, understand it. I did the video in the car about MzVicky, and it was done. You know what I'm saying? And
yep.
I don't need to go on. The one I did about you, I was in the car eating ice cream because I was driving. You know what I'm saying? That way.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know Wendy's had strawberry Frosties. So
Yeah,
I went and had one yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of vanilla and chocolate, but I love strawberry.
Yeah, they started doing those. So, but no, I mean some of these long term. But to her to bitch about me and her family is going to listen. Well, you're the one that pledged your love on the 14th day of July. You said you loved him. You said you loved him. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, you. So don't tell me that I'm just making you look bad when you're actually pledging your love to a guy who's a loser in my mind. Okay, he's a loser. I mean, I went before I called you. I looked. He did all these videos and. Whatever he's doing, and so it's just like, and she did something about telling lies, and then Crushing for Christ, and Mafia Guy did a video, whatever the hell he's lying about, and again waiting for the.
I think she's trying to hit 10,000 so she can start selling shit like they all do.
But see, I mean, that's not. I'm sorry, man. I've never. I give things away. Like I gave you a shirt and a hat. I heard her say that. That doesn't mean a damn thing. Who's going to buy your stuff? Okay, your makeup, no one cares. You're too thick. I've been in the makeup business. I'm sorry. You're too pancaked. Worry about other things instead of trying to get to 10,000. It doesn't mean a damn thing. Okay, when I get to 1,000, great. I'll be monetized. That's great. I monetize the other channel. But she needs to find a new hobby. If she's pissed that I give my opinion on her and I'm obsessed, no, I just like to make fun of the haters because it's more fun than making fun of Timmy. Because I like to needle you guys and give you back what you give to Tim. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing exactly what you do to Tim. And if she can't handle it, then she needs to find a different hobby and delete her channel. Okay?
I just love it because my wife makes fun of me. Who's going to want to watch you? You're so stupid. What are you doing? And then when I make a little bit of coin, I'm like, that's barely enough to buy a hot dog.
Like I said.
Yeah, but it's something.
Right. I mean, I make 105 to 120 a month here on Spreaker. I mean, where do I make it quicker?
Yeah.
I mean, if I really put my mind to it, I mean, during the football season, during Sundays, it'll be strictly NFL podcast because when I do my spec and my NFL one Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday is game day. So I don't do any fear mongerings at all during I might do it on a Saturday, but I do less. I maybe do one or two because I'm just filling time till the NFL season kicks in. Then I start doing my game day ones, and I talk about whatever. But I've been putting
when December comes, we'll make money because there's a ton of money chasing too few videos.
Correct. Right. Oh, no, I totally agree. But I had fun at the car show. Right. The car shows were fun. You see those little shorts I put up? Those cars?
Yeah, those are nice cars.
Oh, see, the beauty of that car show, that Street Machine National, I saw a Chevette there. That was cool. A lot of four-door cars. I like that. This is my favorite car show because you're going to see unique vehicles. I saw a lot of 65 Chevy Impalas. I did 9 videos for the Adventure and 5 for the other channel. So I was there for like 4 hours. So it was $20 to get in, but I got a free ticket. So. But it's a fun show to go to. It was a perfect day for videotaping. I mean, it was the ideal day to videotape because it wasn't too hot, and it was fun to walk around. And
yeah, the picture quality was nice. It was crisp and clean.
Yeah, it was fun. So I had the time of my life at the show. But but it was just kind of fun to see her get all pissy about me, and I'm going to put that I'm crude. I'm not that crude. The response down below are epic that I'm crude or whatever else. I really didn't know that. I think they ripped on you too as well because you call into the show or you're on the show and they get all pissy. And
well, you paint a mental picture, so it's up to the receiver to decide how crude it is.
What do you mean I paint? What do you mean?
Well, yeah, she's in love with Tim. She wants to be Tim's wife.
Well, it's true. I mean, I
know, but if you're a church-going person, you're like, oh, well, they're going to get married. If you're a down and dirty swinger person, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, they're going to get it on.
Well, when you pledge,
it's the person that receives it in their mind that's going to decide how dirty it is.
Correct. Well, I behold her. I get it. I mean, it's just the way when she said in that video why she loves the man. I'm like, really? So to piss him on, her family is going to watch one of my videos, but it's like you're pledging your love to a man in Florida that you don't usually like. It was just a very strange thing to say for a woman who is a do-gooder. Like, so that just tells me she loves him. So what does that tell me? She's obsessed with the man.
At least she admits that she likes him and she likes watching his show and she gets enjoyment out of it. And that's cool. Instead of saying, "Oh, I don't watch. I'm just criticizing."
I would rather watch the Wonder Hussy twice a week. I'd suffer through her. I'm serious, man. If I'm going to do anything, I'll listen to a few of her things, depending on what she's talking about. Her walk and talks when she whines about the town that she is at right now is mad at her, and then she does a video on the other town where she's at. It's got 85,000 views of where she's from, so she's now putting the town on blast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that one where she did the firefighters, I'd watch any one she did like that. If she's just opening presents and talking about getting money, I don't care.
No, I don't care. Those are classic. She gets, again, her birthday's coming up, so I know she's going to Burning Man. That's coming up here real soon. So she'll have a P.O. box and people will send her money. So she's going to be because she likes to do Quaaludes and marijuana. Like I said, I couldn't date her because I'm not a pothead. And Amberly Ambrosia, who I love from the W Network, they deleted their channel F. She was a major drunk. Even though I always said I liked her a lot, and I was told all the time that I was in love with her, joking around doing videos with her, and she'd get all mad. But if I was to date her, I couldn't date her because I don't like drunks. I don't like drunk people. I just don't like it. I've never been that kind of guy.
Yeah, the firefighter one, though, she personalized everybody, walked up the trail. Then when you got up there, you could just see how that totally sucked to be one of them.
Oh yeah, no, she did a good. That was a good video. When she breaks into song in the middle of the video, that she can't sing. I mean, whatever, but no, she can't sing because she went on American Idol and and she just got cut down by what's his name. You just hear to be famous because she tried to sing Viva Las Vegas, and what's his name got all mad at her, kicked her off the stage because she's been on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. She went on there, won $25,000. She was also on Jeopardy, so she's always done the old fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
she wants to be famous. She wants to get to a bunch more subs and whatever else. Now she's just doing filler content because she didn't have anything in the can, So she's the house in Florida, whatever's going on her. So she's in this drama because she lost her phone in Australia. They still haven't gotten it back yet. So whatever. I mean, I wish her well. I really do like. I've watched a few of her now. Wandering Gypsy. She's actually in a schoolie, and she can travel around and in comfort. So I'm happy for her that she's being successful. But she's in a schoolie. So what's going on with your uncle Sarasota Tim? What is the beef on him, and what's all this line? What's going on with him now?
He's not doing anything. He don't got no money. The only thing he owns is the car, the truck, and the camper, and then his income is just $1,700 Social Security and possibly $2,000 from YouTube. So that's not even really enough to live on in Florida.
No, it's not. I mean,
and rumor has it he's trying to get back with T-Bucket Tammy. And so he's trying to woo her back from Hilton Tom. So we don't know where that's going. That's just a rumor, though.
Well, I think maybe Morning should I think she needs to go on a rescue mission down there and take care of his young ass. I think MzVicky needs to go down there. I think she needs to go down there and take him under her wing, and get a house in Sarasota and support his ass and whatever. But,
he's going to become toast because I don't think he's doing his eye drops, and he's got glaucoma in both eyes, and one eye's really had surgery on it twice, and it's still not working. So he's pretty much going to go blind in one eye within the next couple of years.
Well, then him and blind,
the other eye's going to go blind within 5 years.
So him and Blind Views will have something in common, right?
Yeah.
So you said Blind Views talked about us in the live stream a little bit, or what?
Yeah, a little bit. Not mentioning our names, just saying that we don't bother him, and we don't. He could care less, and he not changing his show because of us, and this and that. And I'm like, well, then why are you even talking about it?
I totally agree, because we were under his skin. That's why he can't handle the pushback. Yeah. He's just like MzVicky, can't handle the pushback. He likes to be critical of people, and I think I skimmed through it for about 10 minutes, and someone asked about having his wife on or something, and he said, I don't want people to be critical of the way she looks. Well, look how you are critical of people, the way they look.
He's totally critical of Tater's girlfriend.
Right.
Every one of them.
Exactly. So it's like, you're afraid to put, you're afraid to put your wife on there, but you're critical of other people's wives and would they look. And like I said,
I heard some rumor that his wife left him or she's gone or something. I don't know if that's true or not.
Why is he? I think she might be. Who knows?
I think Old Man Nation said something about it.
Well, I think she's traveling or something.
I didn't really hear him talk about it.
Yeah, because he said she was gone, so whatever. Because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't any lusting videos off of anybody lately. He hasn't done anything. Because I know that Tater's put out 2 videos as of late. He's actually traveling and doing something because I think he's bored with the bus. So I just that bus is probably the biggest waste of money in all the vehicles he has. I've never seen anybody throw so much money away at one thing in my entire life.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's like buying a
If it keeps it, then it doesn't really matter how much money you spend.
It's just like I remember I was listening to what's his name, Mark Cuban was on when someone was about something buying something. He was on Shark Tank, and he goes, "I have a membership at some country club in Dallas. I've never been." Meaning I know a lot of people at Oak Ridge that have numerous club memberships in different parts of the country because they can, and they go, I've never been there because he bought because he said he should. He thinks he should. You know what I'm saying? It's like having 6 cars, but you never drive them, right? Or I've always wanted. I love Sandy.
Sometimes the country club membership comes with their HOA.
Right, but sometimes you can buy.
If they bought a house there, they're automatically a member.
No, I understand, but he had bought memberships, like one in Hawaii. He bought one in a couple of these guys in North Carolina, but they maybe go once a year. But they got to pay that monthly bill to wherever through the company, and it's like, again, I love to have a Lamborghini, but I'd never drive. Where am I going to drive it? So it's just you're spending that money on something, that just you never.
Yeah, especially in Minnesota, you'd have a limited window.
Correct.
You can take it out.
I'd love to have one, but
unless you're going to trash it.
Correct. And a good friend of mine, his mom had a mink coat, beautiful white mink coat, and she goes, "I got it from my mom. It's worth a lot of money, but I'm afraid to wear it because if you check it in at a coat check, someone might steal it." You know what I'm saying? She was afraid.
Some idiot might throw oil at you.
Correct. She goes, I don't really wear it. Only if I'm going to go somewhere to someone's house and back.
Yeah.
She goes, that's the only time I wear it is when I'm going to go somewhere where I know I'm going, because if I check it, I'm afraid. And there was a guy who had a Lamborghini here in Hopkins, Minnesota, and it got stolen twice. They stole it. I remember going down the highway one day, someone was chasing him. Whoever stole it. But I get it. It's great, but it was. But it's great to have money and buy things, but if you can't use it, it's like I've always wanted to live in San Diego. I love San Diego, overlooking love to buy a condo there, but if I don't go there, why buy it? It's just sitting there, and you're never going to, there's people we were on a tour in Vail, and a guy, really nice tour on a Jeep, and he pointed out a few houses of celebrities, and he goes, this one was the encyclopedia people, the family, the Wikipedia family, right? And he goes, they're maybe here twice a year. A couple days for Thanksgiving and up a couple days for Christmas. Other than that, he goes, a lot of these houses, sir, no one's in them because they're like business. They only come for a couple times a year. And these are some beautiful houses in Vail. Even in Aspen, the same thing. They pay people to babysit the houses.
Well, Manhattan's like that too.
I'm sorry, what?
Manhattan, there's a lot of those apartments that are empty. Nobody's in.
Yeah, because they can, and I get it. You want to you want to have a good time, and I get it. But it's great to have all these houses. I mean, my cabin, we're going up there. That's a family cabin that people go up there and enjoy themselves, and that's what it's for. I bought that with my dad's money, and that's what it's. The family uses more than I do, but that's a whole different kettle of fish. It isn't sitting empty. People spend a lot of time in that cabin and screw around, and have a good time. My mom's place I own down there in Surprise. My brother goes down there and goes to NASCAR races. So, but it's great to have money. But I just saw her stuff come through, and she was about him lying or something, and somebody, I think it was some other guy, the Geese or whatever, said he was caught him in a lie or something. He's lying. What's he lying about? He lying about something, or what's the deal?
I don't even know what the point about lying is.
Okay, he was lying about something. Sarasota Tim was lying about something, I guess. So I don't know what's going on. And I noticed your buddy Barron Exposure is still missing in action.
Yeah, what's with him?
Well, he's all.
He's in and out. He's in and out.
He likes to run off and do whatever he does, and I don't know why. To me, it's hilarious that he runs off. I think it's hilarious as hell that he runs off, comes back.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, he makes fun of us and then he disappears.
I know. I love when he makes fun of us. I think it's great. He runs off and acts like the world's coming to an end, and it's
he came up with The View, and we love it.
I know. I loved it, man. It was classic behavior. I mean, Have you watched anything about The Hunch at all, and his meltdown with the Epstein file?
Yes, I was watching Epstein stuff too before. Yeah, he's all over it. They're all over it. David Copperfield, lawyers, all these rich and famous people doing weird ass shit. They probably get infusions of young people's blood to try and live longer and shit.
Yeah. Just kind of funny. It's just it's eating the MAGA alive. It's eating the MAGA alive with this stuff. Let me see if Mark's in the building. You see if Mark's in the building?
Yeah, he is. Trump was a big party boy when he was younger.
Right. Let me call Mark. Hang on. We'll see if he's in the building. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if he's in the building. Well.
How you doing?
Well, hang on a second. We're We're in the views here. Mark, you're here with Santa Claus. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just going over my solar setup here in the trailer. Just troubleshooting some stuff. That's all.
I see.
Okay.
So what's going on with everybody?
Not much. Just talk about MzVicky.
I found out you were on the list.
Yeah.
Which list is that?
the what's his face? The pervert list.
I'm a little slow right now.
the Epstein list.
Oh, hell no! Hey, I deny it all.
That's right.
Hey, I might have drawn that card on there, but I didn't sign it. Okay, I might have drew the picture. I did a little city, and I drew little cars on there because And Donald says, "Well, I want to put my touch on it."
So you're gonna sue you're gonna sue me and Carl for $50 billion. You're gonna sue us for?
You know what? He has no chance of winning that at all.
Right.
It's just a farce. You know. He filed it in Florida with his buddy down there, and they have a law down there where you have to, some kind of a deal. If you do this, you have to give the client, that when you're suing, 5 days notice before you're suing them. And he didn't do that, so I don't know if the judge is going to throw it out or what, but no, he ain't going to win it at all.
All he's got to do is say anybody he had sex with was over 18 and consensual.
Right.
Prove it otherwise.
So if he wants to, he won't even make it to discovery. He's just trying to twist the arm of somebody else.
But the other ones like have capitulated and they gave you money, so he's hoping because Murdoch. Oh,
you know what? That's because CBS Paramount they're trying to purchase Skydance production, so they threw Cobra under the bus and everything. So
right.
Yeah.
So
it's all rich people problems.
Oh, it is rich people's problems. $10 billion. He's got so much free legal help now because he went after those law firms and everything. So they promised to give him millions of dollars worth of free service.
Right.
But Carl, do you think he's got? I mean, of course, you haven't read the complaint or anything, but it's only off that card that he's suing, and they just took it from a scrapbook. They didn't say it was this or that. They just published it,
Right.
So I'm sure Fox had their own. Or the Wall Street Journal had their own lawyers look at it before they even did anything.
Correct. Well, and that's his buddy too. That's his buddy Rupert. That's his friend. That's what's best thing about it.
And the only reason he's suing is because it's true.
Correct.
Oh, well, yeah. You know what? That's the thing. They said that a narcissist. He says that a narcissist won't back down. But he's starting to run because he's running out of options where to go. I mean, you piss him off and everything, and it just...
Well, like the movie says, he's trying to wag the dog. He sent Pam Bondi down to Alcatraz to try to it won't quit because when you call your base idiots who got him into office, like I said in the video, the comfort food, the comfort food is, again, whatever your comfort is, and here's your hot dog and beans, no comfort food. And then they were expecting the deep state, like I've said, the New World Order with Haggy Rants, all this behavior, which I followed that stuff through, and that's what they expected. There was going to be this list, right? All the right wingers did their podcasting on that behavior, and then they get there, guess what?
None of this would have come up if he would have just had a nice quiet 4 years.
Yep. And
just twisted the arms of those like the networks and all like that, and all he wants to do is make money. He's just a grifting.
Yep.
I mean, he doesn't give a rat's ass about anybody else. That's it. So he could have made a nice administration, 4 years out of it. He could have conned all the people he wanted, gathered all the money. But no.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So what's going on with your Uncle Blind Views? Where is his? Why is he just doing live streams? Is he fending for himself in the house, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know what the deal is. I think he's got some depression problems or something going on. When he did that live stream, that was kind of like cricket space. She went down to supposedly to go see her mom, and daughter went, or the sister went, and they went to go visit her mom or something, which I guess is still alive, And somebody said it was in Florida. Somebody said it was in Florida. Everybody's in frickin' Florida. What is it with this thing? All the crazies live in Florida.
The Gator country, man.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty hot down there the way Sarasota Tim is. It says it's just miserable as hell down there.
Well, it's this time of year.
Sarasota Tim's the big P.
Because I've been down at Cocoa Beach in August, my birthday one time. It's too hot down there in Florida this time of year.
Right.
There's no way I'd live down there. I mean, I was down there for my birthday. It was a fun time down there. The food was great. The ocean was real warm, but it's too the humidity in that part of the area in Florida, Mississippi, and Oklahoma. No, thank you. I don't.
You're going to laugh, but it was like 108 yesterday, and it was 18% humidity, and I thought that was a lot of humidity.
Right.
18%, you know. Today we got cloud cover, so it's not bad out here, you know, but, yeah.
So did you see that your little sister, MzVicky, was all mad at me? She actually put my name in the notes. Like you did that one time. You put my name in the notes.
Yeah.
She was all mad at the end. She was all mad at the end.
She says, why does you have to keep picking on me? And I told my wife, just tell her, just ignore him, I says.
Well, but like I said, tell your wife, if hey, you open yourself up, people criticize you.
Hey, that's the thing, because she said it in the video. It was a little short one at the end, I think it was.
Yep.
She said that, and I told my wife, I said, she's on YouTube. I says, she's already opened herself up. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm not being mean. I think she's up. I think she wants to marry the man. She literally said on the 14th day in that video I watched that she loved him. I'm like, what? I mean, she's pledging her love.
I would not want to be around that Sarasota Tim 1 minute.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty easy going and all, but that guy, the way I've seen him,
right?
No, I think I'd have to hit him upside the head or something.
But I get her credit for mentioning me and actually put my name in there instead of alluding to me like Blind Views is afraid to mention. He mentions Carl, maybe you, but not me. He's too chicken to mention my name. He's too chicken. He's too ballless.
Getting back to Blind Views there, in his live stream, he's like, it's funny. You can always catch people the way they are. They refuse to say that they listen to anybody else. They don't listen to us at all. But you can see by their actions and everything, the way they come out, you'll call them out on something, then they'll do something different or whatever.
Right.
But, yeah, he seemed like he did not want to be there on that on Wednesday for his live numbers. And he didn't seem like he really had it in him, even on the Thursday one. That was pretty boring. I just turned it off.
Well, yeah, because we've called them out because people are paying for that. They're not getting their little special live streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once a month, and then he just repeats the same thing. Well, yeah, I got to do more of these and all. It's just like, and then he played his electric guitar on Thursday there for quite a while, and I don't know. I think he's just either burnt out, or he always got his nomadic fanatic. That's what brings all his income in. Mm-hmm. His nomadic fanatic and Mikey, and he won't even go after that right now. So I don't know. Maybe there's something more going on. Maybe his Medicaid got cut off or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
That's going to happen too.
Well, he says he's so busy doing stuff. But what's he doing?
Well, you know what he did. I think I told Cowboy this. He bought original equipment, sideboards or running boards for that little Hyundai car or truck, whatever you call it. And I've seen them in person. I've seen those trucks. I'm thinking, why do you need a running board on that unless it's just for stylish? But he bought the original equipment, and he bought an original equipment of some kind of front bumper thing. I thought, man, that must have cost a lot of money because that stuff isn't cheap,
Well, I remember when he put that video out. Look what I bought, because when Tater bought his bus. Remember, he goes, "Look what I bought." Like, okay, so what? You bought the car. I'm happy for you. Remember that he showed the car. It's like, who cares? It's like, I don't know. I mean, I have a PT Cruiser convertible. I mean, I guess I could say, "Hey, look what I have." Not a big deal. Like, I don't know.
Well, what you say is, look what I got, and it's already paid off for. I don't have to buy something brand new.
Right. I don't.
Around.
The only time time we buy a brand new car, if she wants one, and she's always had a brand new car. The CRV, and it's got low mileage. They keep wanting her to trade it back in for a newer version because she has she's got a 2023 and only has 10,000 miles on it. So they keep, every time she gets oil change or something goes wrong, they send her a letter. We want your truck. We want your, because they want her.
They want it because they can jack up the price on those used vehicles. Just outrageous. Hell, you can ask my kids, man. I keep my vehicles forever. I got a Toyota RAV4. It's a 2004, and it's got over, 220,000, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And, they keep sending me the things to get the airbag replaced in it, and I just don't want to.
Well, one thing about buying a new car, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. Just like you buy, let's say it's a $30,000 vehicle, it depreciates because as you drive it off, it depreciates.
Right.
And I get it. She likes her new vehicle, and that's fine.
I need to get that out of the case.
I get it. I mean, the company I work for, we have like 150 vehicles, and every 100,000 miles, they get new ones. They lease, and they get new ones. They rotate them through.
Yeah. I just on my truck, it's a 2014, and it's still running, so
there's nothing wrong with
no
that.
Sense.
You're stealing money. Every day you drive, you're stealing money because you're driving something that's depreciated, but it's still running for you.
Right.
It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, my dad was the same way. He drove a car till the very end. I mean, that's what I've always bought used, a good used vehicle that I know, and you drive the damn thing. It's just like his argument with the beer. Still, whenever I see someone drinking like a past river or the beer you like, and he's just so upset about the beer thing. That's such a subjective. It was so funny because I thought about why does you care if someone wants to drink Merlot or they want to drink Bud Light or whatever. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say. It's just there's so many beers out there. There's Black Label beer. I mean, it was just the best. It was like, what are you talking about? Because he wants to. What? It was the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard him. Just like, hey. What?
Well, he's an ex-beer drinker, so he's very, hateful in that respect.
Right.
So, and then that's how ex-smokers get too. They will chime in on people that smoke still. Hey, you know what? Let people smoke. My mother-in-law, when she was living with us here, is like she was still taking oxygen and everything. Yeah, let her smoke, man. Well, she probably don't have that much more longer to live.
Exactly. Well, just like New York Dan with the cigar thing, remember? Because I wasn't getting it from a.
Right.
It's like New York Dan. I'm not going to spend $10 on a cigar that I'm going to smoke in a video.
Not every freaking day it'll break you.
You
know what? Those Titans are pretty damn good. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Those the ones you got, the Titans, those are good.
Yeah, I rotate back and forth from the other ones, and it's two for I think $21, and they last me for about a month and a half. I'm not spending $10, $11 on a cigar unless I'm on the beach in St. Martin. I want to walk along, but I'm not going to smoke a cigar when I'm walking through the woods. It's going to just for $10 a crack. It's not going to do it. I lose money in my videos no matter what I'm doing, but I do it because I like it, and the cigar is just something to have. It's part of the bit is smoking a cigar while I'm doing a video. That's part of the bit, But
it's funny when we were down in Rocky Point. They always got vendors going around. Oh, they're doing, sell you something, or they're doing massages, or selling cigars. Oh yeah, these are Cuban cigars, and they're dry as heck, know.
Well, it's easy to say. People do that over in the Caribbean. They claim they're Cubans. Well, it's easy to say they're Cuban.
I don't care.
I've had a Cuban before. One time, a guy came back from Cuba at Oak Ridge Gunning Club, and he had like 4, but he gave me one, and that thing was a small little one. That thing was unbelievable. I mean, it was a true Cuban cigar. He goes, the difference, cowboy, when you buy a Cuban cigar and they have one over, because I can go to any Caribbean island and I'll have a cigar and I'll tell you it's from Cuba. Just the way how fresh it is. He goes, it's easy to say, hey, this is a Cuban cigar, because that's all you see over in St. Martin, Cuban cigars. So you think they're getting one. I'm not saying I'm an entrepreneur on cigars, but to me, just give me a nice cigar like the ones I've been smoking, and they're fine. It's very subjective.
Did Carl's wife steal him away, or is he still here?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm at Walmart, and there's person wanted acne medicine, and it's all locked up. And
Oh.
they're not sending anybody over to fix it. So I just said, hey, it's not here. I'm not waiting around for it.
That sucks. They have it all locked up at the Target in downtown Minneapolis. It's all locked up too. In downtown, you have to go get somebody to get the stuff because they lock up all their stuff.
I'm not getting paid by the hour. I'm getting paid by the job.
That's too bad. It's too bad on some of those you have to go shopping for them in there. But I don't know, maybe it pays more or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of that Walmart stuff, man. Yeah, that's a big thing now. You see those little carts going around everywhere. People order all their groceries now.
Yeah. Keep Carl busy. We keep crashing from hitting things, running into things with trucks,
Hey, you're not allowed to call them crash now.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, you do like that one?
One of my favorite nicknames.
Well, your dinger was all mad that I called you Santa Claus. That was funny.
Well, the thing is, but you don't want that to get out too far. Just like the big thing that's going on now during the that concert they had there, and they were showing the video around. They were showing people in the audience, and they caught that CEO with his
that's funny. That was
his
funny.
girlfriend there. Oh my God, that that's
They said if he would have just turned to her and kissed her,
yeah.
Nobody would have ever known nothing.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly what they said. I watched that one YouTuber, Penguins, which he's got long hair. He lives in Florida too, but he said, yeah, you know what? If they would have just acted like, nothing and everything, he would have probably never come out.
Hey, Mark, real quick, Mark. You like Midas Touch, right? You like that channel? I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, I like it.
They got taken down for a while over there on TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but they went back up again.
Yeah, that's because they don't. Guess what? It's the righties getting mad. That's all.
They said that. TikTok's going that way. They've really been. Being
when people strike. Just he's fought off strikes on YouTube because the righties can't handle the truth. It's just it's just like with Barron Exposure. Your uncle disappears for a while now. He runs off for a while. Privates his channel. He can't handle the view.
Right.
So he's listening right now to the View. So I think that's the best nickname. I think it was the best nickname, the View. I loved it, man.
I love it.
It's funny how people are, and Trump's no exception either, but other people are the same way. Hey, some of that stuff, you just either laugh it off or ignore it.
Correct.
But don't try to fight it, because when you fight it, that's when other people get involved and the whole thing comes out and it snowballs.
Correct.
And that's what happened. I mean, even with Bohemian Exposure, he came out with, I don't know, something, and then that's when I put out that one that I was interviewing him, and so it's like tit for tat. It's like, but it's funny how people are, but they get all upset over people doing little things or skits or comedies.
Correct.
Even you, the way you're teasing MzVicky, all she's got to do is just ignore it, and just let it play out,
But she couldn't. She just couldn't handle it. I was giving her shit about Timmy wanting to marry him. I just, like I said, I'll bring her to yes to the dress, and we'll get married on the beach, and her maid of honor will be, I don't know, will be Mighty Python. Did you tell me, Carl? She did a 3-hour live stream. Mighty Python.
3.5.
Oh my God! It was over 3 hours.
Yeah, it took her like all day to get it in.
It was a pretty one.
1.5, 1.25, yeah.
What did she talk about?
She talked about type 2 diabetes, which is helpful to me.
But what did she talk about? What was it? Was it about that chick over in Kuwait, or was it about Timmy?
Yeah, about the chick, all her problems. They just went on and on and on about it. It's basically talking with their girlfriend who's a nutritionist, and I was just listening in on their conversation, just like when we go an hour and a half And we're just talking. That's all it was, really.
Yeah, we're just having some fun. We're at the 3.5 hour live stream. That's a move. I can drive halfway to Chicago. Me and you can meet halfway in Chicago. Me and you, Carl, could drive and meet halfway and have pizza somewhere on a highway somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
She gave your excuse for your black box ones. If people want to just clean the house and have something to listen to, that's what that 3.5
Not
hours.
that annoying voice. I'd rather listen to MzVicky. I'd rather listen to MzVicky.
Those views on that one weren't that great.
Well, yeah, because
It's not
only like
looking at for you,
500.
Cowpote. It's made for ladies.
I can't do a 3.5 hour stream. I can't do it. I don't,
Hey, if
You're
you
not
can't say
for
it,
her audience.
yeah, if you can't say it in a half hour, it's just like when I used to go to church. I always hoped that the priest was going to get up there for a sermon, or that it was just going to be short. And then there's some that think they have to put on a big 45-minute, an hour.
it's just like
sermon, It's
Catholic weddings, 1 hour long. Just let's get to it.
Well, that's because,
Let's get to it. Just say I do. Let's get to drinking beer. Let's go.
You don't even need it. You've already got the certificate. That's all you need is a license. You don't even have to get.
Well, one of the girls, she's on
for the women.
93X Ashley. She's on her second marriage. She got pregnant from her fiance. So July 4th, they got married in the back of a pool hall. They wanted to get married before she had the baby. So she's due here coming up. So she goes, let's get married. So they go to this pool hall where they feel comfortable. They went in the back and someone officiated and they got married in a pool hall in the back. I'm like, that's nice. That's good. Let's get married in a pool hall. Your second. Where'd you get married in a pool hall?
My wife that I have now, we didn't get married, but we lived together for 7 years, and the only reason why I told her, I said, hey, maybe we should get married because for insurance reasons and
Right.
stuff like that. But other than that, everything was cool,
Right. Hey,
Yeah,
gentlemen, we've been on for a little over an hour and a half. I appreciate you both for calling the show. You guys have a good week, and I appreciate you both coming on. This will be up tonight, so Carl, thank you very much, and Mark, you guys, I appreciate you guys coming on Fearmongering Radio. So I got to go make some chicken tonight, so.
And maybe we can have like a lawyer thing next time. Carl could give us all the lowdown on everything. Give us some advice on all the stuff's going on. He can,
There's a guy on YouTube. I've something I don't know what his name is, but he does like 12-minute videos about lawyer
The
stuff.
Goldberger thing's going to be interesting. If he retracts his plea or he keeps his plea, and if he's going to appeal, even though he said he wasn't going to appeal, that's going to be interesting.
Carl,
I'm just not convinced, Goldberger. I'm just not convinced one person killed those 4 people in 9 minutes.
Right. You'd be good at giving advice because you're an actual lawyer. You could actually give a 12-minute video on certain things you could talk about with notes, because I know you can't do it without it, but you could do that. You could,
Well,
Yeah, I might.
didn't he already? He's gonna go for the plea deal, correct?
Yeah, he can still withdraw his plea. And then there's a technicality where even though he said he's not going to appeal, he can still appeal.
Okay.
But I still just find it like, like we went to the moon with the calculator as the main thing that does everything.
right.
A bunch of ladies doing all the calculations.
Right. Gentlemen,
But anyway,
Okay.
I'll
We'll talk about it next time.
I don't think, one person didn't kill 4 people in 9 minutes like that. I just don't believe it.
I'll see you boys later. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks,
We'll talk
guys.
to you later.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Carl.
All right, there you go, guys. The view is over, man. I appreciate the guys coming on. It's always fun to have those guys come on. It really, really is. But anyways, we always appreciate they come on the show and save trolls. I appreciate it very, very much. But it is what it is. And the view is in the building. Oh, like I said, you guys have a great week. Hope you enjoy this. Tonight comes out on the 20th. Fear-mongering radio. Remember the military, the armed force, all the branches. The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard uniform. Appreciate it very, very much. Don't drink and drive. Safe section through a pill trench. Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? I would not shower in the shower at Penn State, okay? I would not shower in that shower at Penn State, okay? Call some murder someone, see something, say something. Men, Women, Blue, Goblins Working Class, Fearmongering Radio. Thank you guys for coming on the show. MzVicky, it is what it is. Donald Trump and MAGA. Gonna fun watch a meltdown inside it out. Anyways, peace, Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, this voice, we are out.